I want to speak on Deontay Wilder for a sec, man, and just keep some shit 100, man. First of all, great performance, beating Luis Ortiz. That was a sensational fight. It was kind of boring the first couple of rounds. I want to say the first 4 rounds, it really wasn't much going on. I actually gave Luis Ortiz the first 4 rounds, and up until the stoppage in the 10th round, I actually had Luis Ortiz up by a point or so. But nevertheless, Deontay showed great willpower to continue to fight because around, I'm going to say between round 5 and 7, it was looking shaky where I didn't think Deontay Wilder was going to win that fight. I had him getting ready to lose. Even with the knockdown early in the fight with Luis Ortiz, he made a great comeback. And he was doing exactly what I said he needed to do against Deontay Wilder. He needed to continue to pressure Deontay Wilder because he's never had a fighter put that pressure on him. They give him a lot of respect inside the ring. But it was looking shaky for Deontay Wilder. I thought he was going to get dropped. I don't remember which round it was. I want to say maybe round 5 or 6. I thought he was getting ready to get dropped and stopped. And during the end of the fight, they asked him, was he hurt? And he tried to say no, but everybody's saying that it was looking a little shaky for the Bomb Squad. And a lot of people was, they was holding their breath during that fight because Luis Ortiz was looking like he was getting ready to pull it off. And with Luis Ortiz's age, him being, they say 38, he's probably about 40 to be honest with you. They never know how old these fighters actually be when they come from Cuba because they lie about their age a lot. But imagine Deontay Wilder going up against a young, youthful fighter like Anthony Joshua. What I want to say about Deontay Wilder is he's not fundamentally sound at all in the ring. He just looked confused the first 4 rounds, man. And the only thing that keeps Deontay Wilder in these fights is his power. As lanky as he is, only weighing 214 pounds, he has a cannon in his right hand. And that's what keeps Deontay Wilder in the fight. But what happens when he goes up against a pure boxer like Anthony Joshua? And after that fight, I was shaking my head the entire time. Even with the knockdown on Luis Ortiz early in the fight, I was like, he's going to bounce back. And he did. And that just goes to show me that he's going to have problems with Anthony Joshua, man. He's definitely going to have problems. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight. And I'm not sure if Deontay Wilder can beat Anthony Joshua after the performance I've seen. Now, a lot of people are going to get upset and be like, oh, man, you're a Deontay Wilder hater. I'm not one of the biggest Deontay Wilder supporters, but I'm a realist at the same time. And just being completely honest, we must say that Luis Ortiz was Deontay Wilder's best competition, no doubt. But he was also an old man in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He was a threat. He performed beautifully. So kudos to Luis Ortiz. He definitely, he lost, but he didn't take a loss amongst the fans because we seen another side of Luis Ortiz that night. I think if this was Luis Ortiz a couple years ago, I think he would have stopped Deontay Wilder. And that's just me being honest. It was sometimes in the fight where you can look at Deontay Wilder's eyes and he just looked like he was just distraught. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. He didn't have a clue on how to engage Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz's left hand was landing beautifully in the fight, and you can just look at Deontay Wilder's eyes, and he looked unsure. Between rounds 5 and I want to say 8, Deontay Wilder just looked unsure of how to engage Luis Ortiz, and luckily, he landed when he did. But he has a problem when he thinks he has a fighter hurt. He begins to get very sloppy, very sloppy. And that's when you fight somebody against Anthony Joshua. Somebody like Anthony Joshua, you can't do that because the boy can box. He's a big kid. He's strong. And he has decent power. Now, I know a lot of folks are going to say, well, Anthony Joshua got hurt against Klitschko. Klitschko will hurt any motherfucking body. You know what I'm saying? Klitschko power isn't underrated at all. He's strong as fuck. Strong as an ox, even at his age. And he's a more better boxer than what Luis Ortiz is. This is facts. And I just don't know if Deontay Wilder can beat AJ at this point in time, man. And I hope they fight next so we can go ahead and get an undisputed fighter in the heavyweight division. But my thoughts on Deontay Wilder is I'm just not sure. That performance showed me a lot. Deontay Wilder has heart, but I'm not sure if he beats Anthony Joshua. I got Anthony Joshua slightly winning. On that fight, I'm going 60-40, leaning more towards Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder just needs to. he's so rugged in the ring. Like his boxing IQ isn't that great. Like it isn't that good. It really isn't. And if AJ puts that pressure on Deontay Wilder, I think he can stop Deontay Wilder. This is just facts. Deontay Wilder was hurt numerous of times in that fight, along with Luis Ortiz. So just imagine what happens when a young, strong AJ get in that ring with him. It's definitely going to be problems, man. But it's open topic, gang. I said it. Deontay Wilder loses to AJ. If he wins, I mean, I'll still be happy. That's my boy. I fuck with him. But, you know what I'm saying? After that fight, I sing... I don't know, man. And kudos to Luis Ortiz, man. You definitely earned a lot of respect amongst the United States fighters. United States fans, and we fuck with you. That was a hell of a performance, hell of a fight. That might be the fight of the year, man. That was some big shit, man. So shout out to Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder for giving us that great performance in the heavyweight division the other night. SMH-TV, gang. Like, comment down below. It's gang shit. You heard me.